Hello YouTube, my name is osoguineapig.
I'm Mr. Grimm.
And we're here presenting our ultimate Tic Tac Toe. And I know you guys by now have probably seen a lot of these on YouTube, all across the YouTubes, all the redstone Tic Tac Toes. But not only is ours probably one of the most compact Tic Tac Toe games, but it's also by far the most advanced Tic Tac Toe game I think I've ever seen on YouTube. So, we're just gonna show that off, and yeah, that's about it. Let's get to it. Alright, I'm ready to go. I've got my gold nugget.
Got my gold carrot.
Alright, let's get this shit started. So, we're gonna start off by going over the basic tic-tac-toe features, how the display works, how the team changing works, and yeah, so let's go ahead. So, X is gonna start. Player 1 is X. You can see this is the red panel and the blue panel. So I'm going to go ahead and choose a point, let's say the middle, and the display will display an X. That is what the X looks like. Now, Grimm here will demonstrate what the O looks like. Alright, so they show up to their corresponding squares on the display. Also notice that the team changing is indicated by these lights up above. Now, Grimm, can you go ahead and press some buttons so that the viewers can see that there is a security system so that he cannot actually press buttons while it's
Sure.
his turn? So you see that none of his buttons are actually doing anything. So the same thing goes for if I go, so you can stop pressing buttons now. If I go there, and then it is his turn, if I press buttons, now they will do nothing.
Next part is that there's also wind detection that's implemented as well. So, for example, if X goes to the top right corner, it does this nice little sparkly, glowy, flashy animation for whoever won, and it clears the board of other answers.
Yeah, so it'll isolate just the parts that were part of the win, and it'll flash them. Now, there's an auto reset system, so you'll see after a couple seconds it will completely reset. So just about here, and now it's reset. However, this reset button here can manually override that auto reset, so anytime during the end game animation you can reset and you'll be ready to go.
The next part of it is that there is a illegal move detection. So whenever blue and red are in the same place, it detects it and it ends the game.
Yeah, so you'll see that an eye is being displayed for illegal move and it's flashing. And after that, it'll display the winner of the game automatically. In this case, it is X because blue made the illegal move. So I'll go here, and then Grimm just place a random somewhere else. Alright, and then I'll make an illegal move by overriding his O right there. And it'll display the eye where the illegal move is made, and then it'll create the flashing eye. And because X made the illegal move this time, at the end of this animation it will display an O, showing that O has magically won. There we go.
This is one segment for the display that displays X and O. It's pretty small and compact. There's the animation of the X, and there's the animation of the O. And how we get the I is whenever you combine both of them together, they become an I.
Yeah, and the way we made them form an I is that to have the middle edges of the 3x3 square light up, we use an inverted torch from right here. And usually when you only have one, this will only, when this dust here turns off, it'll only affect this block here, because this torch will be the only thing that turns on. And likewise, when you turn on the X, if this is the only thing that's turning on, this torch will turn on, which will only affect this. However, if you have this is on, and this is on, what this also means is that this is going to turn this torch back off. So the effect you get is that the middle edges are turned back off when both are active. So that's a pretty clever way that we figured out to do the eye. So another interesting thing that we used is the way that we isolated the currents to the different outputs on the display. Now, we really wanted to avoid just having 18 different inputs, 9 from each side, going up to their designated spots in the memory and the display, because that would be really annoying and it would end up taking a lot more space. So the way we ended up doing it is we wired each corresponding input from both teams into the same input. So we had a universal top left input, a universal top middle input, a universal top right input, and so on and so forth. And then we use the T flip-flop that we hooked up to show which player's turn it is to decide which input will actually go through into the memory for the display. And you can see that here, that right now it's only letting the red input through, which controls the X, but if this line was switched like this, now it'll only let through the blue input. So for the wind detection, we used a very similar, simple system that I implemented in my second Tic Tac Toe design. And that was just a series of inputs coming through from tileable or isonoid latches, and they're just hooked up into these decoders that just find out if a win is made on any spot. Now the different thing, obviously, with this one is that we actually had to reroute the winning inputs back into the display to show the post-game animation of who won. So you can see that not only is this line of win detection lead up here to the yellow reset line to end the game, but it also each has their own designated set of inputs that attach all to a corresponding point on the display.
The win-loss and the illegal move animations are processed to this black hole right here, and they go to the reset line as well.
Yeah, so you can see here they go to the reset for the system, and they also, over time, loop back through the auto reset. Now the auto reset is hooked up to a very long delay, but as we mentioned before, there is an actual manual there's a manual override for the reset system. Now this is very important because if you do not have a manual override for the auto reset system and you just have a reset that you can just press, what could happen is that if your auto reset is still running as you start a new round, that could reset in the middle of the next round, which would erase all your progress. So when you have a manual reset, it has to be able to override this, and that's what we did here, and it works pretty dang well. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked the video, please leave a like and favorite it if you really liked it. We put a lot of work into this, probably a good 3 solid days of work to make this to run as well as it did, make it as compact as it was. And yeah, we did a lot of work on this. You can definitely expect more mini games and projects coming out of me and Grimm's plot here on the cubehamster server. You can come check it out on the cubehamster server. You can just Google it, you can find that out. And we'll also be posting more videos of upcoming things, of things we made in the past. And yeah, so subscribe for more videos like this. And that's about it. Anything else you want to say, Grim?
Be sure to like the video.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, see you guys. Bye.